Alright, good morning. Today we're going to look at how to add graphics, how to resize graphics, how to position graphics, how to create a text box, and how to position that text box so that we can have a really great looking final document. So anyways, to get started today, I'm going to go to Schoology. I'm going to download the addtips.doc assignment, document. That's what we're going to use for our assignment. I'm also going to download this image. It's called Mloft. It's going to be the image that we're going to use for this assignment. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to open up my Microsoft Word document, and I'm going to get started. So I'm going to follow along with the tutorial that you have. So I'll be, again, following it step by step. It says download the file entitled Add Tips in Schoology. We already did that. We opened up the document. We have the opportunity to just go and view, make sure that we're viewing this 100%, which we are. So we're all set. The first thing it says that we need to do is we need to go to Insert, and we're going to insert a picture. Okay? It says click before the heading, create a simple layout. Okay? We're going to go to Insert, Picture. I'm going to go to my downloads. Here's my Mloft document I just downloaded. It's going to hit Insert. Okay. It says locate the image you just, it says click the logo graphic to select it. So I'm going to select the logo graphic. And you'll see that each of these, when I select it, there become a bunch of handles on the side. So I can make it wider, I can make it bigger, right? Whatever I need to do. So that's one way that you can resize your graphic. Right now, we're just going to go ahead, we're going to text wrap it. So it says to go to text wrapping. On the toolbar, it says click type. You'll see that the document, that the text is going to nicely wrap around my image, and we're ready for step 2. So step 2, like I was just showing you, is our opportunity to use these sizing handles to make your document wider, larger, in any way you want. What we want to do is we want to make this graphic so that it's about 2 inches tall and 1 3/4 inches wide. So I'm just going to select this, and the easiest way I find to do this is to go to the Format tab and just type in 2 inches high and 1.75 inches wide. Okay? Let's actually change the measurements real quick, and we're going to change it to say 1.5 inches wide and 1.69 inches tall. Alright, so that's going to be the final size, but again, you can get to that with in a number of different ways, whether it's using the sizing handles to make it like proportionally larger or smaller, and so on and so forth. So again, I made a mistake right there. I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to fix that. I hit Control Undo, and there we go. So now positioning my graphic. So you have a couple of options. First of all, you can always use your arrows, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? To reposition your graphic. That's a nice way to be able to like move it just slightly. Okay, we're actually going to this time use the position tool. So I'm going to click here. It says go to the bottom and select more layout options. Okay, and this is the advanced layout dialog box. Okay, make sure that you're selected on the picture position tab, and we're going to click on the alignment option in the horizontal section, and we're going to select centered relative to margin. So what this means is that the logo is going to be centered horizontally between the left and right page margins. So you can see my margin here, it's going to be moved so it's perfectly centered. Now we're going to change the measurement in the absolute position text box. Okay? And we're going to change it to 1.5. So we're going to change I don't want to change that. So I'm just going to cancel really quick. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go to my alignment. Like I said before, I want to set my alignment so that it's centered relative to margin. And I'm actually going to go to my vertical, my picture position vertical section, right? I'm going to go to the absolute position and I'm going to change this to say 1.5. And again, in relation to the margin. Okay, we're going to click on the text wrapping tab. We're going to select square. And we're going to change this where it says 0.13 to say 0.3 for the left and the right. What that's going to do is it's going to set the distance between the graphic and the edge of the wrapped text so that it's almost 1/3 of an inch on either side. Okay? Click OK. And there we go. Our document just moved. Our image just moved to the perfect center with a 0.3 inches on both sides of the image. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a text box. So scroll down and click before the Use Large Illustrations heading. Okay. Now we're going to go up to the Insert tab and we're going to click on the text box icon. It's going to be right here. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to just insert a simple text box right here. And it says resize the text box. It says move the text box immediately under the Media Loft logo. So I'm going to move it over here under the Media Loft logo. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set the text box so it's 1.5 inches wide and 2 3/4 inches tall. So just like before, I can use these handles to help me out. It's 1.5 inches wide, so I got that right. And I'm just going to go ahead and simply go up here and change this to be 2 3/4 inches tall. Okay. I'm going to type in here, it says type the reader's eye, should move from headline to art to body, copy to logo. Okay, and go ahead and select that text. We're just going to format it really quickly. We're going to go to our Home tab. We're going to change it to Arial. So again, you can just click here, click on Arial, right? Change it to size 14. Make it bold. Make it centered. Click the line spacing arrow and change it to 2.0. And then click outside the text box. It says click the text box so that it's highlighted. Locate the size section in the text box tools formatting tab. So I'm going to go to text box tools formatting tab. I'm going to find the size section, which is over here, right? And it says change the height to 2.75 and the width to 1.5. So I've already done that. Okay. I'm going to then go to the position tab. Click on the position icon and scroll down to where it says more layout options. The advanced layout dialog box appears. Click the alignment option button in the horizontal section. So I'm going to go back to my picture position. I'm going to go to alignment. And I'm going to click centered. And I'm going to say relative to the margin, just like I did for my image. I'm then going to go down and I'm going to say click the, and I'm going to go down to my vertical position. I'm going to say click the absolute position option button in the vertical section and change that measurement, say 3.4 below margin. So this is going to center the text box between the left and right margins, right? So centered between the left and right margins, and its top, the top of this text box will be 3.4 inches below the top margin. Then says click the text wrapping tab, click square, change the top, bottom, left, and right to say 0.3 inches. So I'm just going to say 0.3. Want me to do that? 0.3 for each one. Make sure that those are set correctly, or your final document will not come out correctly. I'm then going to say OK, and now we've got a nice, clean-looking document with an image, text, right, and this nice text box. Now the one thing is we've got this strange box around here, so let's go ahead and click anywhere inside the text box. Locate the Format tab within the text box tool section. Click the Shape Outline, list arrow, and click No Outline. Okay, then deselect the box. So now you just have this really clean final product. It says hold down Control and push End on your keyboard. That's going to take you to the last line in your document. It says type your name and save your changes. So I'm going to just type my name. I'm going to hit save real quick. Just right there, that'll save my document. It says insert a blank header, type your name, and align it on the right side. So I'm going to insert a header. I'm going to hit blank. It says type your name. I'm going to type my name again. And it says align it to the right side. So I'm just going to hit my Home tab and align it to the right side. It says change the font color of your name to white. So I'm going to highlight that, change my font color to white. It says insert a blank footer. So now I'm going to insert, and let's click out of here, double click anywhere. I'm going to insert a footer, blank footer. Okay, and here I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to insert the text. Christopher Rubens, right, because it says your name, so my name, add tips file. Okay, it says change the font color of this footer to red. So again, I'm just going to change the color to red. And I'll click out of that, and we're done. So if you want to make sure that yours looks good, it should be 1 page long. Should look just like this one. Nice and clean, image, text. If yours did not come out like this, then you probably made a slight mistake when you were positioning your text box or your image, right? Notably, like what your margins are, and whether they were relative to the margins, and so on and so forth. So if it does not look like this, you need to go back, right, and double check what you set your margins for, and it should be good. Once you're done, again, hit save, and that's it. Thank you.